Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Ouch, Charlie.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas's offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions.
Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And he got
ouch, Charlie.
just as he released the pass.
That really hurt.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the...
Hits the afterburners!
Get up in there. Ready?
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback, because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out. And it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot.
Oh,
so
to the house.
interesting to see how this passing attack works. Wow,
88 out the gate.
After him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
This is a kind of
Number 81 is crazy.
early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback on the keeper.
Oh, got him. Big man with the dive.
This quarterback, his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup.
Oh, that's why they got this.
How about
Got the
physicality up
Who the
front by
fuck?
this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Get killed back there at 77.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Come on now.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. The pitch. He's loose at the 15. There he goes. They get him out of bounds at the 45, and that is the way to jumpstart a drive. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete.
Now.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a
Damn, that was a hell of a play call by the computer. What the fuck?
You've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing play.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Got his man to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Go to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill. Just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. On the ground, it's Gibson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making adjustments. He's got him still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, in the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate these players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Wants to throw. It's Walters. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davenport. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Intercepted, big play, stops. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Pratt. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
To the air, it's Walters. Throws to the wideout.
Yeah, you lucky you overthrew that, computer.
On that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it?
That was no money right there.
Home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They booted away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical.
I catch a red pass.
Does
it make sense?
You can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. I understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it. You can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
That's just big.
Back to pass, it's Walters. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Arkansas ready to
Motherfucker.
They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to...
Oh.
Picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He'll be stopped, but not before.
Bro, this guy stinks.
Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On the run, it's King. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides to back and leaves him. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 9 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle.
He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like
God, bro. If it can't go wrong, it will.
Way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Now they've got even more.
Oh, Gibson. GG, I lose.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Got a man. It's Ferguson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Hard running there. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
What the fuck
Every
is that?
defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Wow. So zone goes fucking out. Oh, yeah, outside the
To get them way out of their own end.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll drive back across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return.
Call that a mistake.
By this defense to get the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The running back has it. Taking it the other way. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Grant behind the line. It's King. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans
lock them up.
Defense because
Lock them up.
It messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
Got him. That ball.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
No,
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
oh no.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this
Oh, we got
offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse.
that was a quick slide ball.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, trying to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got it in the middle.
That's no balance.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air. It's Walter.
Oh, he got me.
Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
As releases 100.
Big play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
We're going. Yeah.
Trying to take it back.
Oh, there's a fat lineman.
Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option.
They
You can tell
fucking.
they took advantage of that, played
Is it
great
done?
D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Defense uses a timeout.
Don't be weird.
To get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The option look. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt, making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. It's reverse. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius.
Keep Cam, man. Fuck it.
They use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football, and get the big third down stop.
Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets
I wanted the inside guy, not the guy I switched to. Shit.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do...
And it's picked off for the third time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in